The Absa Cape Epic is the world's biggest mountain bike stage race, and it's oftentimes compared to be the Tour de France of mountain biking. We're also sharing the whole adventure and the whole race with people that train for that as an amateur next to their job, and they compete in the same race. For us as a team, it's also the only mountain bike stage race in the world that we fully focus on.
I believe the main difference of this year compared to last year or any other year that we did the Epic, it's about the commitment.
We have more or less the same guys on the Cape Epic crew which we had the first year, and I think that helps quite a lot of development and the process. You know, everyone knows exactly what to do, and I think that's not just in our case, because we as athletes, we come here to win that race. I think also for the staff, they want to reach that next step as well, and they want to win as well, and I think that creates that kind of environment and gives everyone that push and that motivation to deliver a little bit better than last year.
It's my 6th time now I'm heading to the Epic. This year we definitely approach the race different. We definitely want to win the Cape Epic.
So it changes quite a lot, you know, when everyone around you has one clear goal. Everyone around you sees just one mission.
When I started talking, I said we planned to win for a number of reasons. I mean, number one, it's the last chance of a Fumic Avancini partnership to win the race. Manny has no other chances. It's now or never for Manny Fumic. So this provides a different angle on the race that Manny can't talk about next year. I mean, it's now or never for the kid.
It's my last season, and there are some boxes to be ticked on my bucket list. One of the boxes is the Epic, where we podiumed twice already. I mean, this is the 5th time I pair up with Ave. We came 5th, 4th, 3rd, last year 2nd. The goal is clear. I wouldn't go too emotional on it, because I'm really focused on one side, but I know it's my last try. And therefore also, I mean, for the approach is for me clear, and I think for the team as well, it's an all or nothing approach.
Racing as a duo changes a lot on your mindset that you need to apply on the race, especially because it doesn't matter really how fast you are. It's totally different, especially inside your mind, you know, because it's not about how much you can hurt yourself, but how much makes sense to hurt yourself and to hurt your partner.
We came to the Cape Epic already knowing that there could be something that we can't control, which is will the race happen or will it not happen? We as a team, we decided up front, we're going to go there and do our best.
Really keep your emotions in check, like I came back to earlier, and just do your thing. You know, from me, everybody knows what they're doing.
Because I know this group for a long time, I know that we are very good in quick and smart decisions, so I'm not worried at all. Well then, on Friday night, just before the race really kicked off, we had our last meeting sitting together in the group. We normally sit together in the evening, and we pretty much made the decision, okay, at the minute, the situation is still acceptable for us. The race is not cancelled, we go. Everybody said, yes, we go. Everybody was committed to do it. Well, the situation was really weird, I would say. I mean, we were just committed to do something. And then all of a sudden, before I ended the meeting, I was like, Daniel, maybe check your phone. And I saw this message, the message from the Cape Epic organization. And I saw it's a long message, and I only read the first few words, and I was like, all right, okay, this meeting might take a bit longer. And I just read the message the first time that I read it to the group. The very first reaction was like, all right, somebody took over control of things that you can't control, or that you just thought you can, but it's not happening. And I think the first emotional moment is when you're like, okay, you relieve yourself a bit, just because you're not the one carrying all this responsibility all of a sudden anymore.
I feel like I've done the Cape Epic and it's not even started. We had such an emotional week as a team. We were all in. to win the bike race. It's the last time Manny and Henry were going to compete together in a major stage race. The commitment, the approach, the work, the research, the homework done by the team was like nothing I've ever seen before. And we're not racing the Cape Epic for the reasons to do with the virus.
The preparation went for nearly 4 months, and then just from one to the other day, all that kind of faded.
We are just facing one of those moments, you know, when circumstances are out of control or out of our control, and you need to keep doing your best. You know, you need to keep trying to manage the hard moments, the challenging things around you.
Both of the boys wanted to ride there this morning. Honestly, I don't think a lot was said. I think there's massive, massive emotion in each of the athletes' head. I think there was some deep chats, some good banter, and some silent moments on that bike ride.
Yeah, man, that was one of the hardest rides in my career. I think we spoke a lot to each other with the legs this morning. We exchanged a few words, a few laughs. As Manny is always able to do, to bring a smile no matter the situation we face.
We just kind of open up in a way because we had so much, I don't know, so unspoken thing, unspoken like in terms of words and whatever. And then at one point we just rode, and I think just after 1 hour we basically stopped on the very top of the mountain, and then we had kind of 10 minutes where we discussed about everything, you know, the epic before and after and stuff.
We had like really big hopes for this race. I never saw the guy looking like he was looking, and I mean, I was ready to completely sacrifice myself to achieve this goal. Not because I want to win this race or any other reason, but just because I wanted to do that one last time with that guy the best way possible.
I personally felt like we had the best team coming in. We had the best shape ever. We were more balanced than ever, and just someone just took that chance away. But again, you know, like when I look at the bigger picture and current situation and stuff, I think it was the right decision again from the Epic guys to cancel that event. But yeah, at the moment I'm not really sure if I'm gonna come back. Let's see.